Welcome back to New Orleans, Louisiana, here for this no-cap singles match that is a doozy. Maximum Precision Designs, top two owners in darts are taking on each other here. Mike Maloney, Danny Baggish is the battle. Of course, they were doubles partners earlier today, but now they will be playing as enemies for a split second. Sean Green joined by Nick Dichiria. Nick, we're in for a very fast, but a very high-quality affair.
Yeah, this should be a great matchup. Of course, this proves that brackets aren't rigged because they got each other first round.
Yep.
There's no such thing as bracket luck. And then you win this match, you got to play that gentleman right there, Billy the Goat Garkey, in the next match. And the winner of that has to play Brett Hollanday. Quite the stretch on this little bracket here.
That is brutal, if I've ever heard about a stretch. Billy the Goat, of course, becoming that in Rockford, Illinois. And his jersey does say goat on it. Did you see it?
Does it?
Yeah.
I'm happy to hear that.
Love it.
Well, this should be a good matchup. Of course, they are friends, they are dart partners, they are business partners, and you expect Mike Maloney to get the win here.
And they are frenemies on the start board.
Of course, Danny says that he has never lost to Mike Maloney in person.
He would like to keep that streak intact.
He would,
I guarantee you.
But, of course, given the current form and current level of play, as Danny keeps claiming he's just a commentator, well, finally, you're starting to see that he's dropping from a high 5 to a low 5.
Yeah, him not throwing well is still better than 98% of people.
99.
Yeah, 9.9 probably.
Yeah.
So Maloney, going to have to look up a new wedge.
He's feeling nervous because he's playing Danny in person. He's going to bail to the 17th there. Does collect on the last start, but does not get anything in favor for himself. Danny, I want to see a first start trip on the 19, but really, you never know with the gambler pre-post retirements.
Yeah.
Retirement 37. This is his 17th tournament since saying he's retired.
But he then clarifies that means steel tip. It's not soft tip. But he just wants to be a commentator. You saw it in his diatribe that they did in the interview earlier.
Yeah, that's fair, but no one wants to see Jordan on the Wizards.
No one wants to see Jordan on the Wizards, except for the people in Washington.
Yeah, well, all 5 of them cared. Here we go. Danny going to go ahead and just continue to maintain control as Mike Maloney's lax turn is still getting punished.
Ooh,
nothing wrong there.
Points. Yeah. Against the throw here for Danny Baggish too on leg number 1.
With it being a loser start best of 3, though, it's not too consequential of a break a throw. It just means it was harder to do.
Yep. Just more fun to say that.
More funner?
Nope. That's not what I said at all. I said more fun.
That's not whatsoever.
All right. Hey, I know you're playing darts later on. Sounds like you're already drunk. How you feeling? I'm just kidding.
Well, considering I haven't had a drink, I'm feeling great. I'm drunk in happiness knowing that I can actually go home and rest in my own bed for the next 2 weeks in a row and not have to fly out another weekend.
You're not wrong.
Being completely honest.
I wish that you were.
Unless something happens at Thanksgiving and I have one too many cranberry juices.
Get him a cranberry juice. Nice 7 mark there from Mick Maloney. And 19s here for Baggish. There goes the 15s. See where he looks on dart 3. Right at the bullseye.
No reason not to. I mean, you're talking a 60-point advantage in 2 numbers. You just go ahead and push it along. And this is definitely not Mike's best we saw in this leg here.
Oh, no. I mean, we saw his best. It was against Alex Bellman. In the 3 out of 5, won 3-0, and then took a little hot minute off. And Danny's taking advantage here.
Do you think that's small little gap, or do you think Danny really does have Mike's number mentally?
He might in person, but he has not done anything or said anything that I've seen from either thing to like try and get in his head or anything like that. I think that he's kind of just letting the talking on the board do it. Now, Danny does get a mark, too, on the 20th, which I'm sure he is. If I'm Mike, I'm talking to him about that.
That's fair, but also in the same vein, Maloney needs to throw better than a 4.29.
Yes, he does. Yeah, 4.29. He's just going to be mad at himself.
He should be. That's barely above my average.
Mine, too.
No.
All right, fair.
Danny's just going to go ahead and do what Danny does. Get a little tricky with it. Walking the dog.
Going for the white horse. Just a bit outside of our 3.
Yeah, 5 mark there in the gentleman's agreement so far.
That's gone.
Yeah. Well, we know who the real gentleman between these two is then.
Well, it depends on what you read online.
Is that right? We get a 6 mark there from Hulk Smash, finding a 114-point jump here. Meaning Danny's out of 9 mark range, even if he finds 2 trips on the first 2.
He
Still going to
did.
go for it.
Yeah. Boom goes the gambler.
And you got to put more oomph in it. You know, as a little boom guy, boom goes the gambler.
That was great. But I think you're really looking for more of a double 17 on dart 3. Are you kidding me?
Starts naturally want to go in the doubles, it seems.
That was the weirdest board call ever.
Yeah, I think it caught the wire of the board, and that's where the flight slapped.
Yeah, it was definitely a flight slap. But the annoying thing is that double 17 is going to really help Mike later on.
Yeah, that's why Danny did the switch there. He wanted to neutralize the 2 marks on the 17 by going for the switch. Since he only found a single, though, Mike Maloney can start 17s.
Certainly does.
Could have hurt more, but it does do enough. Again, keeping out of 9 mark range. Danny's first start does not enable him to go for 2 other closes here with the point lead.
Danny, though, is aggressive. He'll get rid of the high ground. And he gets rid of the 17s, too.
I like the play. I like it a lot, but you're asking Mike Maloney, can you hit a 6 mark?
Well, but he has to start on the 16s. Did that. Twice. He said, no, I can't hit a 6 mark. I can hit a 9 mark, though. Boom goes the dynamite.
That was a lot better on the call.
Thank you.
So now Danny pushed over to that 15. Gonna try to make some magic happen, but hugging the wire on the first. And might not even get the close on it now. Tough dart is gonna have to throw right into that barrel.
He
Kicks
does
on
that.
down.
He definitely does that. Good dart.
Great dart even, but might not be enough in this leg. Maloney onto the bulls. Just gonna go ahead and make this 1 apiece.
Well, even overachieved with the double ball in the last dart. 6.83 is way better than a 4.29.
Yeah, he statistically speaking, he figured it out.
Well, let's go to a last leg decider. 1-1 scoreline. You see the little sly smile on his face?
You should give a smirk for that one. And now we're onto the diddle here. It's going to be that count up with 3 darts.
Let's see who'll start this leg. Last leg decider. Split bowl. So they don't shoot at the bowl. How about a 1-3-5? Yeah, he knows that first dart might cost him.
He did recover as best as he could, but we'll see. Mike Maloney's just going to try to stay vertical here.
He'll be able to do that. He almost got a little bit too greedy on dart 3.
I was going to say, he was kind of a little close there.
But Maloney will start this last leg decider. So Danny is going to have to win this match, never going first.
You know, if there's someone to do it, Danny's going to want to be that guy. And it also sucks, though, because he's not really getting a chance to utilize his bonus mark on the 20.
Right.
The handicap's been effectively useless so far. As we're going to see who gets to play Billy the Goat Garkey in that next round.
It's not useless now. I mean, it is, but it's not.
Right, because now he can go for a first start trip 19 and hit 2 singles on the 20 and then get the close. Nope, it was still useless.
Yep. But he'll make that work. Big 8 mark from Danny Baggish.
Yeah, that's a gin mounts. Boom goes the dynamite.
Well done.
Thank you. And Maloney now just going to continue to attack these 18s. His firepower has been there. He's going to be upset about that lax opening, but does go ahead and nail a boom goes the Maloney. 5 big booms.
Danny's going to fire right back in. He's going to fire right back in. Oh, big 7 from Baggish.
Yeah, I can't get mad about that response there, but you can get mad if Maloney finds another 9. He will not.
He's going to get rid of the 19s. No, he's going to go 17s instead.
Yeah, good cover shot there with the hanger on the 18s.
Yep. Saw him look down. I just thought he was going to kill the 19s first. Did not.
But because that last start went awry, it will not be enough here to really challenge Danny away from these closes here. He's going to start taking the swing on this. Over to the 17s.
Oh, a trip 2 instead. That last start was big. Unfortunately for Mike Maloney, there's no way he can ever move from the 17s if he wants a point lead.
Exactly. That was good math play there from Baggish and Maloney now feeling the frustrations.
Mhm.
Neither one of these guys you would expect in an open singles bracket to have a first-round loss.
But one of them definitely will.
Statistically speaking, one of them 100% will.
Yep. It's a fair statement.
Tyler Hensey saying, I taught him how to hit 18s like that.
Oh, big 6 there from Baggish. He's still just one, like, little corner of a wedge away from kill shots.
And you can see Maloney trying to hang on here and stay alive in the game. But Danny Baggish is going to staying alive. He's going to try to go ahead and kill those hopes and dreams right here. He's awfully conservative on that throw, and that could hurt. He does stay within 9-mark range, so Maloney now has an opportunity he probably shouldn't have had.
Then it's Mike. He usually takes advantage of these. But he's not there. Trip 8. Now he's going to move over.
He's trying to get underneath it.
Yeah, he does. But do you go 15s here on dart 3?
Kind of have to. We'll see if it hits.
He stayed there.
Thrown.
Big dart.
That was pretty much perfect position on that from Mike Maloney. Good recovery there. Danny knows not to leave that opportunity again, though.
He won't.
And this is the gambler. You can see Maloney already calling for the 15 here.
He's looking at 19s.
He should.
Yep. If he's not moving over to go 15s, he's moving over to go back to the 19s.
I was saying that based off Mike Maloney's indication there. Because normal confidence Baggish would probably go ahead and go for a swing like that. But a Baggish that hasn't been practicing, no reason to.
I don't know. With his game, I felt it made more sense for him to go 19s on dart 3 with the high ground.
Yes and no.
Here, he's probably
that you have to remember that philosophy applies more specifically, especially in the early game. When you get to the late game, if you can get advantage going into the bowls, you'll win that position as those guys 99% of the time.
That's a big dart, and Baggish is in control. Barring anything crazy happening, he should have this pretty much wrapped up. He would gamble on himself at this point.
Well, you should. That's good betting odds. And Mike Maloney kind of wish this was a remote tournament here because he got in person this time.
Yeah, and the trash talk is going to be for a while.
Well, Danny does get a smile. Yeah, he's already talking. He's already yapping. Danny Baggish does get that.
He said one little thing that you could see was a little mind mess up there for Maloney because he just shakes his head and goes, "Dang it!" As after
got right
Baggish
on in there.
And look at Baggish. Look at the eyes.
Oh, Danny Baggish, everybody, the gambler, showing what he does best, taking some gambles and getting some big wins there over Mick Maloney himself.
Wow.